stretch, shake, let it go. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go.
Beautiful faces, welcome to the Viral Report. I'm Lamar. Alright, so we recently uploaded a video regarding Wendy Williams breathing, leaning, and letting one rip on national TV, which she is currently denying.
Wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only got battery. What if he filed for sexual assault?
Alright, I thought that was a hilarious video, and in that video I said I was waiting on Wendy Williams to address the gassy hot topic. After that video went viral, I was waiting on Wendy to address the wet, gassy hot topic on her show, but so far, all we heard is crickets. Alright, so I knew Wendy Williams had to address this FartGate topic because it had just gotten too big. You know, this gossipy fart literally made national and international news. So on Thursday's show, Wendy addressed the topic, and I'm not buying the show's explanation of FartGate, okay? You know, Wendy's explanation is she always leans to the side to protect her back. And Norman and, this guy named John, they came out with their little explanation. So Norman, who's Wendy's Alzheimer's coach for the show, because y'all know Wendy always forgets her goddamn topics. Norman was basically, and John was basically blaming the fart sound on a hissing noise in the studio. No. So I want you all to go ahead and check out what Wendy and Norman and her whole little staff team had to say about the situation, and then I'll be back with our bonus story.
I want to talk to you about something very, very serious. I've been going through this now for a moment, and I would like to have a private conversation with you, okay? FartGate. Now, let me tell you something right now, okay? I do a lot here on this show. As a matter of fact, I might have invented a lot because now all other talk shows are trying to do a lot, but this is just me, just Wendy. I don't lean over like this to release a fart. I'm leaning over like this because it's comfortable. You know, if I sit like this all the time, it's heavy on my spine. I don't have the back. I'm not trying to get the back. I like to release my hips and lean. You know what I'm saying? And if I shift my wig or I belch or rub my teeth, I've been doing this for 11 years, okay, on this show. I have never farted once on this show. As a matter of fact, I barely fart. You know why? Because gas gets released several different ways, and mine is belching because all I do is talk. Anyway, it went viral, and I was like, no, because I would have made a big deal. Like if I farted, I would have definitely been laughing, because farts are always funny. Just take a look at the clip, and then I'm going to go more in depth. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only got battery. What if he filed for sexual assault? Okay, well, first of all, I went on with the story. Now, a girl like me would have been laughing at that. Second of all, by the sound of that fart, I would have had to go change my costume. I would have left a mark in the seat. I wouldn't even save the costume. I would have thrown it away. It would probably be soiled beyond soiltivity. What I suspect, because me and my manager, Bernie, we went over it, I'm like, Bernie, I got to do FartGate. And so he said, Wendy, I saw it. It's so stupid. Clearly, there's somebody who superimposed the sound. And people do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then it goes viral and, whatever. So that's what's up with FartGate. Although Norman says he's got another theory.
I checked the tapes. The sound is there. It's not superimposed. But I promise to God,
Wait,
when that was happening.
Stop.
Yeah.
I would like to have a second person to weigh in on this.
Okay.
My trusty Steve, John Anderson. John?
Yeah.
John, are you around?
Yeah.
Because John knows stuff. John.
Yes, Wendy.
There was no fart. Continue,
No.
Norman. Listen to what Norman is saying, and then John, I want you to chime in. Come on closer so you're in the screenshot. Okay.
So during the show, there was like an incredible hissing noise.
I didn't hear a hiss.
You didn't hear it, but it was very distracting to me.
Right.
So I'm like in the control. I'm like, guys, there's a hissing noise. Like, what is that? It's like, it sounds crazy. But Kate the chemist was
That
here.
was on Kate the Chemist Day. Okay, John.
Right, so we were doing an experiment out here with a tank. It's called air gas, and we didn't have the proper hose for it.
So I'm doing Hot Topics the whole time, not realizing any of this chaos is going on.
Right. So what this tank was supposed to do is we were filling up a fish tank backstage, and we didn't have the proper hose. So in other words, when you drop like a piece of aluminum foil inside the tank, it's supposed to float in midair.
Okay.
So it wasn't working.
Okay.
Because we didn't have the proper hose, and the air was just coming out, and it was sputtering like somebody was farting.
Oh my God.
Okay? So that's what it was. It wasn't Wendy.
But farting is funny.
All right, so moving on. There's this story that's going viral of a black 44-year-old Detroit man, Suntor Thomas, who recently walked into his TCF bank where he's been a member of for the last 2 years. Now, he walked into the bank to deposit a settlement check that he had just received from a discrimination lawsuit from his former employer, Enterprise, the car leasing company. Well, when Suntor tried to deposit the check, the bank clerk claimed that the machine flagged the check as fraud. So from there, 4 cops were dispatched and the man was questioned. Suntor is saying that, the bank clerk wouldn't allow him to deposit the check into his account because he was black. And if he had been a white person, this would have never been a problem. So he said he allowed the bank to speak to his lawyer from the settlement case, and the lawyer sent over documents, and the bank still wouldn't let him deposit the money into his account. So long story short, the man ended up leaving TCF Bank and running up the street to open up a new account at Chase Bank. I'm not sure if that's any better, but, I have to say, he was smart for not disclosing how much money he got from that settlement, because he knew his family, friends, and everybody else and the criminals in the city would be after him for that money. He was also smart to take his money away from TCF Bank. He is suing the TCF Bank for discrimination. I want to know what you think. Do you think that the bank employees were being racist by not doing more to authenticate the check? I'm sure a branch manager was also involved in all this. Do you think that Suntor was just overreacting and this was just all proper protocol? Also, are you buying Wendy Williams and her team's explanation around the FartGate situation? Let me know in the comment section below. Peace.
Are you about to kill this man?
Pop these niggas like.
Who the
Quit playing. I didn't do it.
Oh man, we about to get this party started. If you made it this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe, like, and that notification bell. It ain't a party until you subscribe. I love you for watching, and I'll see that beautiful face in the next one.